Ever been called a loner as if it's a bad thing? What if that label hides a secret power instead? Many assume having no friends means something is wrong. But could it reveal hidden strengths you never knew about yourself? Picture someone alone on a Friday night, not sad or bored, but deeply content in their own rich inner world. They have tapped into something powerful, a life where quiet solitude breeds unexpected strength, boundless creativity, and unshakable authenticity within them. Psychologists are uncovering that people with few friends often share rare traits that defy society's expectations and traditional social norms. Join us as we explore 7 surprising psychological strengths, often hidden behind the quiet lives of people with few friends. First, they often have an unusually rich inner world, vivid imagination, and deep thoughts that fill their solitary hours effortlessly. Psychologists find that a rich internal world often acts as a powerful buffer against loneliness and boredom in daily solitude. For example, they might spend hours engrossed in writing or art, losing track of time completely in their own mind. This rich inner life means they're rarely bored alone. Their minds provide company, comfort, and almost endless creative fuel daily. Second, they tend to be highly self-aware, using their alone time to reflect and understand themselves more deeply each day. For them, solitude is a safe space to process emotions without distraction, leading to greater emotional clarity and inner balance. They might mentally replay a tough conversation not to wallow, but to extract lessons with calm, clear insight and understanding. Evolving this self-awareness, they often become more emotionally intelligent and deeply empathetic, acutely tuned into subtle feelings others often overlook. Far from being cold or unfeeling, their quiet reflection makes them more in tune with emotions, both theirs and others. Third, they have an independent mind and a strong sense of identity that doesn't easily bend to any peer pressure. Rather than seeking validation, they trust their own judgments and values, even when these differ from what's widely expected socially. They might skip a popular party because it doesn't align with their values, not due to any shyness or fear. For them, being different isn't scary. It's a sign they are living by their own principles, not following someone else's script. As a result, they often come across as authentic and principled, earning genuine respect for consistently staying true to themselves. Psychologically, this independent streak often correlates with high self-esteem and integrity, though it can be mistaken for aloofness by others. Fourth, they often develop remarkable focus and discipline, able to immerse themselves in projects or learning without any social distractions. Long stretches of alone time allow them to practice skills, study, or work with intensity many find hard to match. For example, someone with few friends might spend months mastering an instrument or coding, staying intensely focused without social distractions. This intense focus often leads them to high expertise or creative breakthroughs, achieved in the quiet of their own solitude. In psychology, the ability to work deeply without social stimulation is often linked to strong intrinsic motivation and flow state. Fifth, they tend to be emotionally resilient, having learned to cope with challenges on their own without needing immediate support. Instead of panicking in a crisis, they often pause, self-reflect, and calmly tap into inner resources to solve problems independently. For example, after a bad day, they might journal their feelings or take a solo walk instead of calling someone. This habit of facing emotions head-on alone can build confidence, making them feel capable of weathering storms without breaking down. Studies suggest people comfortable alone develop strong coping skills. They know they can count on themselves when life gets tough. It's not that they never need support, they just know they can stand strong on their own when needed most. Sixth, they choose quality over quantity in friendships, preferring a few deep, authentic connections over a myriad of superficial acquaintances. They may not socialize widely, but the bonds they do form are built on genuine trust, understanding, and mutual respect. For example, they might have one or two very close friends or a partner sharing unshakable mutual loyalty and support. Though outsiders may see them as loners, those few who know them often experience profound, lasting bonds and genuine caring. Far from disliking people, they simply reserve their energy for the connections that truly matter and align with their values. Psychologically, investing in a few close relationships often leads to greater satisfaction and less drama than having many casual friends. Seventh, many develop keen observation and intuition. Quiet time watching the world gives them subtle insights that others often miss. They notice patterns, body language, and tone that fly under the radar, easily picking up on moods and unspoken feelings. For example, they might sense a friend is upset even when nothing is said, or foresee issues before they escalate. This intuitive insight can make them excellent at understanding others, though they often keep their observations private unless asked. Studies show spending time alone can sharpen observation. With fewer distractions, the mind often notices subtle details others might overlook. If you recognize yourself in these traits, take heart. Having few friends doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're unique. Your worth isn't defined by your social circle size, but by the strength of character you build when you're alone. Remember, extroverts might get the spotlight, but your quieter path nurtures insight, resilience, authenticity, and deep connections that truly matter. Don't let anyone tell you you're lacking anything. The world needs people who think deeply, create authentically, and care genuinely. Embrace your solitude. It's not a void to fill, but a space where the best version of you can grow. You are living proof that sometimes fewer friends means more strength, wisdom, and authenticity in the story of your life. So, next time you spend a night alone, remember, you're not lonely. You're building something rare and powerful inside you. If this touched something in you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps this message reach others who need it too.